Hi everyone, good morning. This is your November 26th tarot and channeled, sorry, your daily channel message and tarot card reading. Okay, so I started singing this song before, and I've been advised just to take my intuition as far as it can go because it's dialed in. So as crazy as that may sound to many of you, the more I take it, the better I do, which is odd because I'm such an intellectual, but not anymore. No, I'm both now. But so, long story short, I started like going back in time to the 70s. Now, I'm a bit older than many, but in the 70s I was a kid. And I used to listen to those AM radios, little, and there was a song that came through. It was called Hooked on a Feeling. It's from the 70s, Hooked on a Feeling. And it was the way we used to feel then, I was just a kid, so it was one of the songs I sang, like many of the songs but those songs really made me feel good. It's not like the music now. The music now is different. It's not just because it was then, it is different. It was innocent then. It was more of a time of innocence. I don't know why I had to bring that through. So here's your Lightworker Oracle card for today. This is number 7. It's unplugged from mass consciousness. What does that mean to you? Does that mean social media? Does that mean from the hive mind? What is a hive mind to you? What does that mean to you? What is social media to you? Anyway, let's see what this card's all about. Because, it's going to spark something different in everybody. Whatever it does, whatever comes through for you is a message for you, period. Doesn't matter how it appears to me or Joe or Jane, right? There's a belief system based on fear, doubt, and distrust that is known as mass consciousness. It says it is safer to stay with the crowd, not to question what you've been taught. It says you cannot trust the divine to take care of your financial well-being or your emotional needs. It says you should be afraid and not take risks. It says that if you dare to stand up and live your truth, you'll be lost and alone, humiliated, rejected, or even destroyed. You are being guided to unplug from that system of beliefs. You are capable of a more creative, loving, and soul-satisfying way of living. To access this, let go of the way that is too small for your soul. So now how do you feel? Mind-blowing, huh? You see what I said? I'm not like trying to be right or anything, but I just said the more I follow my intuition, the better it is. A couple of days ago, I think I told you that it was either on this one or I do one on Rumble too, that Spirit says, are you going to trust me yet? Have I provided? And they have been providing. I'm never going to look like the way I think it should. Thankfully, it's actually easier in some ways. And sometimes I got to show up and see what happens. People come out of nowhere, things come out of nowhere, and they provide. Yep. So I can hear you, okay? I can hear the worry. What does that mean to unplug? What does it mean to question? Again, it's going to mean something different for everyone. What if you didn't worry? You started thinking about what makes you happy. Put the worry over there, because it doesn't cost anything to think about what would make you happy, does it? how you would like to live if you didn't have to worry about money. That doesn't cost anything, because you're still probably going to get up and go to work tomorrow. You're still going to go whatever grind you've been working in. Because even that I'm freer than I was before, I still want to be more free than this. Okay? So I can still dream a better place than right now I am right now. See? So I'm going to leave that part there and just get a few more cards here. So I have Temperance, 14. Remember yesterday, because I do 2 days at a time. That's why I wear the same thing 2 days in a row. Not really, but it looks like it. Okay, so the card for the 25th, okay, this is for the 26th today, but was Temperance reverse. It's getting yourself back into balance so you can alchemize, so you can take whatever it is and transform it. If I am worried about if I'm going to have a job or whatever, I can say, look, I have a connection with spirit and I'm guided what to do. All I have to do is make sure I'm listening. And that's one of the reasons why in the last daily reading, they said, don't overindulge, because when you overindulge, you can't hear us speaking to you. When you worry too much or connected too much to the hive mind, you can't hear us. And we've been talking to you. Sometimes that's why stuff happens and towers fall. As she pulls the Tower card, towers fall, so you'll listen, so we can redirect you. You got chills yet? I do. Okay, so 6 of Coins, and things are unfair. They seem unfair because we're trying to get your attention. Because wherever you've been probably was unfair. Why did it fall? Because it wasn't right for you. It's probably not right for many, but especially for you. So, might be a heads up. You might be going through this now. You might be worried that it's all going to fall down. Maybe. And maybe something better will come out of it. Man, you can't see it. But know that you're here for a reason. That you haven't been forgotten. Go within and tap into your higher self. Hermit. You can light your own way. This is what we're supposed to do. If you're being stuck at home and can't leave because of orders or whatever, it's time to go within and say, why is this here? How can I grow within the situation? How can I change it? Our minds must be free for the rest of us to be free. We must have hope. If we have no hope, how can the world have hope? Whew. Okay. Let me get another card here. That's a card of Virgo. Tower is Pluto and Aries. Okay, Pluto and Mars. Scorpio and Aries. Temperance, Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, I forgot the signs on that one. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Things happen, seem like bad karma. It could be it's a fated event in a negative area, a negative place. Like, man, I got fired. I'm not saying, or something happened to my relationship. Because we need you to look over here. Okay. And look at what we're defending. Okay, 7 of Wands. What are we defending? Are these obstacles worth fighting for? I hope it's on that mountain he's defending is worth it. I hope it's your mountain. I hope it's what you believe in, not what somebody else believes in, you see. I hope it's worth putting yourself at risk. Get that. I know you understand what I'm saying. Okay. Anything else? These cards are mind-blowing. This one, these are, pull my hair out. Where is this? Oh, this is the Grand Lux. These are awesome cards. Okay, I don't know, something happened in the last couple of days, like a new portal opened. A new portal. Yep. Something big is coming. It's big. but it's good. It's good. Childlike devotion. Isn't that beautiful? That says cichlids. I used to have these fish. Well, that's what it reminds me of. It probably isn't, but you are multi-talented. You are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. You were made this way for a reason. You're not supposed to be like everyone else. You're not supposed to be plugged in. You're not supposed to be a cog in the wheel that can be thrown away and replaced like that, because you can't. You need to understand how special you are. You don't have to do anything. But happiness comes from embracing who we are, embracing why we're here, and what am I not seeing here, what I need to see here. What do you think that is? You know what? The most quirky things about people are the best. My daughter, when she laughs, she snorkels. Nobody in our family snorkels, and it just cracks me up. It's so funny. It's so funny. Now, some people would be embarrassed and try not to ever snorkel, but it's so adorable. That's one of the things I love about her. Yep, it is. That's the thing we remember about people. The quirky things that are just them. I've never been looking for perfection. I've been looking for somebody real. All right, so this says, keep the vigil. Justice will triumph. This he looks like a knight, doesn't he? And there's something on the hill behind him, and above him is a love from the divine. Why would we have that above our head? Why would we have that? Let's see if I can get insight on that one. Vigil by the holy thorn tree. Funny, when you're looking things up, you have to go through the alphabet like you forgot where it was at. Isn't that weird? Okay, so this means the expanded meaning here is disruption. Remember to have compassion and sincerity throughout difficult proceedings. Seek legal counsel if necessary. Know in your heart that good shall prevail upon the earth. So that is so timely, right? So if you're worried where all this stuff is what's going to happen in the world right now with all this political and all this other stuff, let's read that again, okay? Disruption. Remember to have compassion and sincerity throughout difficult proceedings. Seek legal counsel if necessary. Know in your heart that good shall prevail on earth. So it could be you're going through, a court proceeding. You could be going through a divorce. You could be going through. It doesn't have to be political on a worldview. It could be personal view, obviously. Yep, there is a disruption. We looked at that at the wheel in the tower. There is a disruption. Good shall prevail on earth. So I think it is a worldview, isn't it? Yeah. Disruption is here for a reason. The foundation must come down. A faulty foundation cannot be maintained. And if it's a worldview, yeah, I think that there's some foundations that need to go, huh? Micro and macro level. That's very true. What would that look like to you? How could you dream it? What would you dream it to be now? Good shall prevail on the earth. think it's time to dream about what we think that means. Because when we can dream and imagine like we did as children, we create. We can create by worrying what it's going to be and dreading. You see, that's a hive mind. We're being individuals and creating. Why were you made this way? What gifts do you have? What if you weren't in the hive? What would you make? What if it was a simple time? I know they're asking me to keep going. What if it was a simple time and you were in a village and your work was what you were good at? What are you good at? Because you could trade that for anything you wanted. What would that be? Not what you trade it for, but what would you trade? Would you give people advice? Would you bake cookies? Would you hunt the food? Would you have a garden? Would you teach language? Would you make everyone laugh? Would you be the seer? Would you help them connect to their spirit? I think that's something really special too, right? Would you bring peace? I love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.